Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, this is going to be five-star predictions. Now, I did one of these videos, I don't even remember when. I didn't look it up. Do I remember any of the books that I put on that list? Also, no. So we're just gonna call this the new 5-star prediction list and just throw away the old one because I think I maybe read one or two of them, but don't quote me on that. So these are basically 5 books that I'd like to read soon that I think are going to be 5 stars for various reasons, whether that be I personally just think they're going to be 5 stars. My friends have said that I'm going to love it and give it 5 stars, or kind of anything in between. So we will briefly go through the list and I'll say a little bit that I know about the books. For some of these, I don't really know that much about, but I will just scooch over here so I can pop the covers up here. But the first one is Haunting Adeline by H.G. Carlton. I will definitely be reading this soon, as I'm planning on buddy reading it with friends, actually in a few days when this video is going up. But this, all I know is it's a dark romance where you are following Adeline, who she ends up with a stalker named Zaid, and somehow it ends up being a romance between them. I have only really read one stalker dark romance before, and that was There Are No Saints, which I literally read like last week. But I think this is going to be a 5 stars because I have heard so many amazing things from TikTok of just like quotes that I'm immediately intrigued, and overall just the overall premise, I do really think I'm going to love it. So yeah. Next is Unhinged by Only James. This is the first book in a serial killer series. All I know about this pretty much is there was this like scientist named Thomas who ended up adopting these 7 boys that are like medically considered psychopaths, to train them as like killers to go after the evil people that evade the law, like killers who have some sort of like political power, so they're gonna get just a slap on the wrist and be able to move on with their lives, or like rapists, like whatever, like bad people. And each book, I think it's 7 books, follows like one of the sons. Don't ask me which one's which and who the first book is. I don't remember, but my friends Clint and Reese both have recommended it to me and have said, based on what they know about my reading, they think I will love it. So I'm putting it on the 5-star list because I think both of them gave it 5 stars and I trust their thoughts. So who knows? Also, when in doubt, give me some serial killers, give me some romance. I'm here for it. The next book is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I don't know anything about this except I believe it's like a high school bully romance. Maybe it's a second chance romance. I honestly don't know anything about it. All I know is that my friend Mac gave it 5 stars. I'm pretty sure it's her favorite book of the year so far. And she says I'm gonna love it, and I'm like, you know what? Sounds right. It's like that kind of bully romance. It's a little bit on the darker side, but it's also still like fairly light. And I just think I'm gonna love it based on what my friend Mac has said, and then just overall what I've seen online. I do genuinely think I'm going to love it. The next 5-star prediction is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which is by V.E. Schwab. This is one that when I was making this list and I saw it, because I was just like scrolling through my Goodreads, I was like, even though that's not my normal kind of book, I think I'm going to love it. So this basically, we follow Addie LaRue, who in the 1800s, I think, made a deal for immortality. But the kind of stipulation with this deal is everybody she ever meets will forget her as soon as, like, they turn their head away. So, like, as soon as, like, the conversation stops, the other person will forget who Addie is. And she's okay with this. She goes through her life and goes through quite a bit of time. And then there's this guy who remembers who she is. And that's pretty much all I know. I've heard amazing things about this. So many people who I trust their opinions of, like, booktubers that I trust their opinions, have given this 5 stars and absolutely loved it. I do also believe my friend Clint also really enjoyed this. I could be entirely wrong or misremembering, but I do think I'm gonna enjoy it. And yes, it is kind of like has historical fiction elements, but I think I'm gonna be able to look past that, because it's like you follow Addie throughout life, and it starts off when she makes the deal, but then it ends in, like, the 21st century, I think. So who knows? I hope I love it. And that's why we make these lists, to see, was I right or was I wrong? And the final book I think I'm going to give 5 stars is Solitaire by Alice Oseman. This, all I know is that we are following Tori Spring, who, if you know Heartstopper, which is right behind me, Tori is Charlie's older sister, as she is dealing with things at her school. There is this group called Solitaire that I believe, like, terrorizes the school. You're also seeing Tori deal with her mental health, and overall you're just kind of following Tori through the story, and I don't know much about it, honestly, beyond that. I think what I described is right, but I have loved everything I've read by Alice Oseman. I mean, I've only read the Heartstopper graphic novels, Nick and Charlie, and This Winter, but I gave all of them. Oh, and Loveless. I love how I looked in the thing and I saw my 2 copies and I'm like, oh yeah, I also read that and loved it. So everything I've read by Alice Oseman has been 5 stars. So I feel like Solitaire's, like, also going to be a 5 star, because why wouldn't it? So yeah. So those are 5 5-star predictions. Hopefully in a few months here I'll be able to make a follow-up video on this and be like, oh yeah, all of them were 5 star, or I apparently don't know my own reading taste and I hated them all. Who knows? But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, what is one book that you think you'll give 5 stars that you haven't read, or maybe give me some recommendations of books that you think I might give 5 stars, so that maybe when I do another one of these, I can use those comments and be like, here's what other people think I'm going to give 5 stars. That actually would be a good idea. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I've already said that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!